everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We have two teams in today's game with plenty of confidence as they're riding big-time winning streaks. It's the Redskins going up against the Broncos. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Redskins and the Denver Broncos.
Check, tight right. Go out there, check the outs out there.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing his Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
On the ground again, it's Mason. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Cousins now. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Paul bringing it in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Niles Paul, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They come out here in the eye. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. It's brought in by Doxson. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So now a 1st and 20. Now Mason. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Marshall not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go now. Leopard!
3rd and long for Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And all the way down to the 35. A big-time run there by Anderson. And even 50 yards. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on 1st down. He goes underneath for Anderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be. Making a name for himself rapidly, running the football.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there.
Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a 1st down when you want 3. get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Hey, we've got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
All right, now, watch it now, Barney.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
But, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Here's McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. Completes it right side to Doxson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Try that to the other side, not this side.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Watch it now. Leopard,
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stiff-armed him. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They'll run again with Mason. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now McCoy. He finds his target. It's Crowder. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Colt McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Detroit! Check 49, check 49. Now let's go. No. Check, Patriot.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Virgil Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Mason. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
And this is caught by Jackson. And they get 14 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, no. Check, Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Check, Patriot. No. Watch it now, boy. All right, now. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Green, no. Leopard.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
No. Here we go now. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
You got tight right there.
Now, let's go. Back 99 Philly. Back 99 Philly. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
He's checking Craig.
Here we go now. Watch it.
Check 52.
Leopard.
Watch the ship.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Here's McCoy. Jackson's got it over the middle. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, here we go. Over.
Mason on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of 7. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And down inside the 15 he goes. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look, the run, something they wanted to do. It was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3 down. Hey, check.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
Detroit. Leopard. Over.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Mason. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Mason in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hey, we got three.
Now let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Green, 39. Over.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
18 yards on the pickup there. And it's a first down for the Broncos. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run. Anderson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll... And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Andrew Hawkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
One receiver right, that's Brown. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Green. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Virgil Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Here's McCoy. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. A dump off for Mason. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
A gain of 6 there on first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Now McCoy. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Leopard, watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
He ain't going nowhere. Woo, he ain't going nowhere.
Second down, just 1 yard to go.
Left, watch left. I got you. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A dump off to Anderson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
You got three down.
Here we go. Detroit. Let's go. Philly, here we go. Gone. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. They come up in an offset eye. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. They run. Anderson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's McCoy. On the screen, this is Mason. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. C.J. Anderson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.